Welcome everybody, my name is David Ball. I'm with the team from the Aquacelerator at Second Muse. We are part of the Blue Economy Challenge, an initiative led by the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, part of the Innovation Exchange. Today we're fortunate and excited to be joined by Antonio Lam from MicroSynbiotiX and Shannon Ryan from the Innovation Exchange, who's been working closely with the Blue Economy Challenge over the last several months.
My name is Shannon Ryan, and as David said, I work in the Innovation Exchange and have had the great pleasure to have worked on the Blue Economy Challenge. DFAT entered into, or came up with the idea of a challenge around aquaculture. Because we have a big presence in the Indian Ocean region, and aquaculture or oceans and the blue economy broadly is such a driver for economic growth there, and also particularly for poverty reduction. Some of the statistics you see around reinforce just how many people rely on that economy, and the challenges that economy faces, whether they be environmental, whether they be inclusivity for the poor and people at the bottom of the pyramid, or whether they be kind of innovation within that system. So we put out a challenge, a $3 million global call for ideas around aquaculture, including how to increase sustainability, how to explore new feed products, and how to explore new ocean products generally. It was a great pleasure that MicroSynbiotiX applied and is one of the fellows that we've been working with through that time.
We're also very happy to be part of the Blue Economy Challenge, and it really was a changing point for our company as well. Because of the support that we received through the Blue Economy Challenge, we were able to close a $1 million seed round, and we've made a huge amount of technical progress since we've last been in the program. We're a team of scientists and entrepreneurs who are looking to use biotechnology to make aquaculture more sustainable and environmentally friendly. Our long-term goal is actually to reduce the use of antibiotics in aquaculture by using the natural immunity of the fish. We did an analysis and spoke to farmers directly to see how they were currently doing disease management, and we realized that they were using a really outdated method. So what they would do is they would literally scoop each and every fish out of the water and hand inject it one by one. So if you can imagine, there's millions of fish, especially in a medium-sized farm. Sometimes we'll have between 100,000 to 500,000 fish. So you can imagine this is a very laborsome and expensive process. It requires hiring professional labor, and you also require refrigeration for the vaccine. So this, in the long term, is not sustainable for low-income farmers in this region. And so most of the vaccines that are typically sold are actually manufactured for high-value species like trout and salmon. But there aren't, if you think about it though, there's really no practical way to vaccinate, for example, the shrimp. So we saw this as an opportunity to develop a new oral delivery system to help deliver therapeutics to fish and shrimp. We saw an opportunity to develop microalgae because it has a lot of really desirable properties. Because it's a plant cell and it's a natural part of the fish diet, the fish or the shrimp has no issues eating or digesting it, and so it can be used to effectively deliver several different types of therapeutics, and we can manufacture these therapeutics at a very low cost. So our goal is to create an affordable vaccine which an aquaculture farmer can purchase regardless of income level.
Seeing kind of these opportunities and getting to work closely with these 10 fellows, and especially folks like MicroSynbiotiX that have the potential to disrupt kind of the industry on a global scale, what has that been like for you as the director from the Innovation Exchange on this product?
It's been really exciting, and if you break it down, like, to me, what's at the heart of an innovation like MicroSynbiotiX and Antonio and partners are bringing is this combination of really sophisticated science and technology, but finding a way to downscale that to more local context. So that inclusivity element, that cost-effective element, that ability to address a critical risk in a really contextualized way is exactly at the heart of what we as the Innovation Exchange are about and are meant to be doing. And it's exactly the type of partner and innovation that we were hoping to find through this challenge.
It's really interesting to look at somebody like MicroSynbiotiX that's not necessarily pigeonholed to be focusing on commercial scale operations of a salmon or a shrimp operation, but they cover the whole spectrum, right? They could be working with rural small scale shrimp farmers in Bangladesh, folks like Odyssey Sensors that they work with their salinity sensor, or they could be working with folks that are buying agri-proteins, mag meal as well. So I think it's really neat to see kind of the diversity and the breadth and how, Antonio, you guys have considered that this is a solution that you want to do for everybody and not just for a commercial purpose. Antonio, I'd love to hear a little bit more about your experience in the Aquacelerator, the support that you've gotten from Second Muse, from DFAT, and then also from your cohort. I know for you guys, it's been a great experience to kind of bounce ideas off of and talk to the other 9 fellows. Be excited to hear you share.
Sure, yeah. So I think what was really valuable in the Aquacelerator, part of the great value that we got from that program was speaking to a lot of the mentors and other fellows and really sort of validating our concept, and also speaking directly to a lot of these people who have experience in aquaculture and figuring out what their real pain points are. Overall, just that exchange of information with different teams played a huge role in figuring out where we need to focus. Words cannot describe how grateful we were to receive the funds and also the mentorship and the acceleration through that program. Blue Economy Challenge was really the beginning, or allowing us to get over that critical mass, which allowed us to then really get the resources that were required to make this project work.
We're a development agency, so our role is to address poverty in the Indian and Pacific Ocean regions where we work. But in doing so, we're trying to look globally and figure out what our role is in helping to make that system work better, and what assets we have to bring to bear in that. The Blue Economy Challenge has been such a learning experience for us, both for that sector and how you apply innovation to it, but for the process of networks and innovation more broadly. So I see a lot of learning that we can take from how we've gone about the Blue Economy Challenge to our other work. Now, some of that may be in the challenge space, but some of it will apply just as readily to our business as usual within DFAT. And so if we can affect some of those tools and systems and methodologies of how traditional development is done, learn about those through something like the Blue Economy Challenge, and then mainstream that, I suppose, to the rest of the Innovation Exchange and to the broader DFAT department as well. And then take that up to, we sit on some of these global committees around how do you scale up innovation. It's an exciting time, and definitely we want to kind of, climb on top of this mountain that we've created and see kind of what the next peak is that we can scale up to. So I guess the short message for everybody is stay tuned.
We are currently looking to hire a senior scientist in San Diego. So we are looking for an algal molecular biologist. So we'll be posting out an ad, and we'll be updating the website fairly soon with details to apply. We're really looking at this point to sort of continue building out our technology, and very soon, within the next, I'd say 8 to 12 months, we'll have completed at least our first round of challenge trials. In that span of time, we will have enough supporting data to demonstrate the efficacy of the vaccine. So, just in the last, things have been really going fast. Just in the last week, we started getting a lot of really good positive data in the lab. So we now have our first DNA construct, which we built, that is expressing one of our products successfully in E. coli. So this means that we can now proceed to the next step to transform it into microalgae. So things are progressing quite fast now, and it's very exciting. So we hope to keep everybody updated, and as soon as we get any positive data, I mean, we are very happy and excited to share it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both so much for joining us. Really excited for everybody that was able to tune in. To learn more about DFAT's Innovation Exchange and Antonio's MicroSynbiotiX, you can visit us at theblueeconomychallenge.com, or you can follow us on at #Aquacelerator. Thanks again, Shannon and Antonio. We'll talk to you guys soon, and happy Oceans Day, everybody.